It's time for the HP High Five Challenge, a weekly game show featuring high school teams from throughout the Northwest. Today, it's Columbia River High versus Southridge High. High Five is brought to you by HP, inventing new ways to live and work. And by Will Vision and Laser Centers, laser vision correction specialists. And by Clark College, your future begins at Clark College today. By Portland Community College, serving students and the community for 38 years. And by ESI, Electro Scientific Industries. And now, here's the host of High Five, Mr. Wayne Falagowski.
Thank you, John Williams, and welcome again, everybody, to another edition of the HP High Five Challenge. I'm your host, Wayne Falagowski. Well, we're about halfway through this 8th season of High Five. We've had some exciting matches already, and we're glad you could join us today. So let's get started and meet today's two teams. First off to my right, from Vancouver, Washington, let's hear it for the Columbia River Chieftains. Come on, Chieftains. I know they're excited. And off to my left, from Southridge High in Beaverton, Oregon, let's hear it for the Skyhawks. Come on, Skyhawks. Welcome aboard, guys. Now, this is Columbia River's umpteenth appearance on High Five. I think they've been with us since the start of this, when we started this whole High Five competitions. Southridge is only a 2-year-old school, and this is the first senior class, so this is going to be a new experience for them. Let's check our first 5 categories for today. All right, we'll have potpourri, Japan, composers, entomology, and mountains. Let's go to that first category. Etymology. Okay, here we go with 20 points. Good luck to both teams. Atom was derived from a Greek word which has this one-word meaning. That is indivisible. For 40 points. John Milton used this word beginning with pan, meaning all, to describe the capital of hell, the place of all demons. A slow start today. It is pandemonium. For 10 points, this term was derived from the Persian phrase meaning the king is dead. Okay, it is checkmate. For 10 points, the terms Tsar and Kaiser are derived from the name of this ancient Roman leader.
Columbia River.
Lisa. Caesar is correct for 10 points. Very good. I thought we were going to pitch a shutout. For 20 points. The title of this baseball official comes from the French word non-per, meaning not equal.
River.
Patrick.
Umpire.
Umpire is correct. Yes, very good for 20 points. Okay. We finally got off those non-responses. Let's go to another category. Mountains. And I doubt if we'll ever have that category again. For 10 points. A climber looking west at the top of the Ural Mountains is looking at this continent.
Southridge.
Okay. Surya.
What is Europe?
You got it, yes. Okay. And Southridge is on the board. Again for 10 points, this U.S. volcano erupted on May 18th, 1980.
River.
Okay, Jamie.
Mount St. Helens.
Mount St. Helens, yes, for 10 points. Very good. And believe it or not, none of these kids were born when that happened 20 years ago. 20 points. Either that or you got some old students on these teams. 20 points. There is some evidence that Noah's Ark landed on Mount Ararat, located in this modern country.
Columbia River.
Patrick. Quickly.
Egypt.
That is incorrect. Okay, Southridge, 3 seconds.
Turkey.
Okay, you have to ring in. You did not ring in. It is Turkey. Mountains for 20 points. The Blue Mountain Range is located in these 2 adjacent states.
Southridge.
Okay, Peter.
Virginia and West Virginia.
That is incorrect, Southridge. Okay, Columbia, 3 seconds. That is Oregon and Washington. Mountains for 40 points. The San Francisco Mountains, or peaks, are located north of Flagstaff in this state.
Southridge. But
Well,
here's
now we
a
have
steal.
by Jake for River.
Arizona.
That is correct. Arizona for 40 points. Very good. A wise choice of a steal. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the Chieftains of Vancouver right after these messages.
What you're searching for is there, provided you know where to look. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Comfortably affordable, stylish home furnishings. It's been said, when you find something that fits, you've got to buy two. Pick a pair. Any two stylish Lazy Boy chairs, one low price. Now, only at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
So I didn't worry about body damage, but Mako does. Our economical ambassador paint service is only $199. Mako is good, fast, and a great value. It's Mako for makeovers. Call 1-888-MAKO-USA.
Now more than ever, bringing you the news is about more than just headlines.
It's about teamwork.
More reporters than any other late local newscasts.
On the streets where the news is happening.
Out in your community.
The news you need.
The coverage you trust.
The stories that mean the most to you.
At the time that fits your busy lifestyle.
Get your news from the team that gives you more.
The right team. The right time. The 10 o'clock news. Watch the 10 o'clock news weeknights on KPTV, Oregon's 12.
Thanks, everybody. Welcome back to the HP High Five Challenge. The scores read Southridge trailing right now at 1,990 points. Columbia River's in the lead with 2,060. Before we go to the next three categories, John Williams introduced the Chieftains from Vancouver, Washington.
This team profile brought to you by officially licensed school products. Look for the symbol that's helping to fund education. First up for River, senior Jesse Raymer hopes to become a clinical psychologist. Jesse runs cross country, is in Knowledge Bowl and National Honor Society. Next up, senior Jamie Anderson enjoys SCA events, fencing, and card games. She's in Knowledge Bowl and editor of the school newspaper. And next up for Columbia River, senior Lisa Park scored 1,600 on her SATs. She's a full IB diploma candidate involved with Knowledge Bowl and orchestra. She plays piano at her church and hopes to become an engineer or a celebrity. Next up, we welcome junior Patrick Nord. Patrick is involved in speech and debate. In Knowledge Bowl, active in his church youth group and enjoys reading. He hopes to make a career in math or science. Say hello to junior Jake Wolkenhauer. Jake is a full IB diploma candidate and honor student in DECA on the Knowledge Bowl team and plays tennis. He enjoys writing music and playing cards. Next up, we welcome junior Daniel Musgrave, an outstanding student in chemistry, a full IB diploma candidate who works with the school band newsletter. He enjoys playing soccer. And finally, we welcome junior Emily Roberts, an honor student and full IB diploma candidate. She participates in Knowledge Bowl, plays varsity tennis, and enjoys practicing piano. Here are the Chieftains of Columbia River High.
Thank you, John Williams. Okay, we'll meet Southridge later on. And you know, Lisa, in my book, you already are a celebrity with a 1,600 SAT. Let's hear it for Lisa again for scoring 1,600. Perfect score. All right, let's go to another category. Japan. I'd have to take 2 SATs to get 1,600 total. Japan for 20 points. In 1905, Teddy Roosevelt won a Nobel Peace Prize for his role in ending the war between Japan and this country.
A steal by Southridge.
Okay, South's first steal of the round.
Russia.
Russia is correct for 20 points. Very good. For 10 points. In 1981, the United States established this type of trade barrier with Japan in order to protect the U.S. auto industry.
Southridge.
Okay, Scott.
An embargo.
That is incorrect, Southridge. Okay, River, 3 seconds. Jesse.
A tariff.
That is also incorrect. It is a quota. Japan for 40 points. During this World War II battle, the Japanese lost 4,800 men, 275 planes, and 4 aircraft carriers.
Southridge.
Okay, Surya.
Midway.
Battle of Midway, yes, for 40 points. Very good. For 10 points, this Japanese volcano erupted last in 1707.
Southridge.
Okay, Peter.
Mount Fuji.
You got it. Fuji. Very good. And for 20 points, with a population exceeding 3.2 million people, this city is the second largest city in Japan.
Southridge.
Okay, Surya.
Tokyo.
That is incorrect, Southridge. Okay, Columbia, 3 seconds. It is Yokohama. Let's go to another category. Potpourri. For 20 points. In physics, this is the product of a body's mass times its velocity.
River.
Okay, Patrick.
Inertia.
That is incorrect, Columbia River. Okay, Southridge, 3 seconds. Okay, Peter.
Momentum.
Momentum is correct, yes, for 20 points. And right now, Southridge has momentum for 40 points. This extinct animal, which roamed in North America and Europe, looked like a shaggy-haired elephant with tusks.
River. And here's a steal.
Okay, Thomas, his second steal of this half.
Woolly mammoth.
You got it, woolly mammoth. For 10 points, this tropical grass may grow to be as high as 130 feet.
Columbia River.
Lisa.
Bamboo.
Bamboo is correct, yes, for 10 points. For 10 points, this war may be defined as a condition of competition, conflict, and tension short of an actual war.
Southridge.
Krishna.
Cold War.
Cold War, yes, very good, for 10 points. And for 20 points, these two terms are the broadest classifications of energy. They are potential and kinetic. Let's go to another category. All right, it's composers. For 40 points, this Russian composer made daring experiments in harmony in Rite of Spring.
A steal by River.
Okay, Jake for River.
Stravinsky.
Stravinsky is correct, yes, Igor.
Here we go. Back on the board.
For 20 points, Edvard Grieg, a native of this Scandinavian country, composed Peer Gynt.
River.
Jesse.
Norway.
Norway, yes, for 20 points. Very good. Again for 20 points. The ballets Rodeo and Appalachian Spring were composed by this jazz-influenced American.
Columbia River.
Okay, Lisa.
Copeland. Aaron Copeland.
Aaron Copeland, yes, for 20 points. Very good. For 10 points, this multi-talented composer wrote The Messiah, which debuted in Dublin, Ireland.
River.
Jesse.
Handel.
Handel, yes, for 10 points. Very good. And again for 10 points, the 3 B's is a phrase often applied to Bach, Beethoven, and this German composer.
Southridge.
Okay, Scott.
Brahms.
Brahms for 10 points. Very good. Hey, we have a good match going on, John. We'll be right back after these messages. We'll meet Southridge.
Children are a blessing, but not for everyone. Find out why more and more women are skipping the mommy path in our 4-part series, Oh Baby Baby, Monday on Good Day Oregon. Next week on Good Day Oregon, 'tis the season for toys, but which toys do you buy and where do you find them? Ken Ackerman gets kid approval and disapproval on leading educational toys. And where can you find the ultra-popular PlayStation 2 before the holidays? It's playtime on Good Day Oregon next week from 5 a.m. to 9 on KPTV, Oregon's 12.
Electro Scientific Industries is a worldwide leader in high-technology production equipment for the global electronics market. Chances are equipment manufactured by ESI played a part in the production of your cell phone, your pager, digital camera, or computer. Now, ESI wants to talk about your career upon graduation. With over 1,000 employees worldwide, ESI has a reputation for leading-edge technologies and exceptional service. Submit your resume at ESI.com. Explore a world of opportunities. Contact ESI today.
You can go anywhere because Go-Gurt comes in a cool tube.
Hey, dude. What took you so long?
I hit traffic crossing the Sahara.
Yeah, the Sahara can be tough this time of day.
Go-Gurt, you can grab it and go anywhere.
While the audience is growing in excitement and lots of noise, that's the way we like it. Right now, Columbia River has the lead with 2,130 points, but Southridge has made a very good comeback. They have 2,110. Way to go. Before we give them the next 5 categories, John Williams introduced the Skyhawks from Southridge High of Beaverton, Oregon.
All right, Wayne, this team profile brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. We make the rooms that make a home. First up for Southridge, say hello to honor student Peter Lemania. Peter says he loves his mom and wants to say hi. Go ahead, Peter. A big high five welcome to Chris Wentworth. Chris is an honor student at Southridge, and when he's not busy studying, he finds time to ski. A big high five welcome, that is, to Krishna Potlery. Krishna is a Letterman football player, and he writes for the school's newspaper. He was also the person who first contacted High Five about getting Southridge on the show, and his favorite number is -9. Say hello to Thomas Wortman. Thomas's favorite pastime is playing guitar. He plays varsity baseball at Southridge and is a Yurok tribal member. Next up, Scott Oseth. Ask Scott anything about history, you're likely to get a correct answer. He says he's a history buff, and he's also a member of Amnesty International. Say hello to Syria Otaitip. Syria likes to sing. He says singing is his passion. When he's not straining his vocal cords, he also enjoys art. Say hello to Southridge High School, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good job on those names. You had some real tongue twisters in there, almost as bad as Falagowski. Let's check our next 5 categories. Okay, we'll have the mystery category, ice hockey, trivia, 1996, and crime. Let's go to the next category. All right, we'll start off with ice hockey. For 20 points, this country claims to have pioneered ice hockey in the 1830s.
Southridge.
Peter.
Canada.
You got it. Canada. Very good. For 20 points, this trophy is awarded to this NHL champion each year.
Southridge.
Okay, Thomas.
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup is correct. Yes, for 20 points. For 10 points, the goal in hockey is to hit this black vulcanized rubber object into the net.
Southridge.
Thomas.
Puck.
The puck. Yes, for 10 points. For 40 points, the hockey rink is divided into 3 zones: the attack zone, the defensive zone, and this zone.
Southridge.
Thomas.
Neutral zone.
You got it. Neutral for 40 points. Very good. I thought we were going to stump him on that one. Ice hockey for 10 points. When play has stopped for any reason, this procedure is used to restart play.
Southridge.
Chris.
Face-off.
A face-off, yes, for 10 points. Very good. Okay, let's go to another category. Okay, it's 1996. And Chris, you don't have to eat the microphone. For 20 points, legislation authorizing this type of presidential veto was passed in 1996, but was subsequently struck down by the Supreme Court.
River.
Emily.
The line item veto?
You got it. Very good for 20 points. Very good. For 40 points, Kostas Samidis was elected Prime Minister of this Southern European country in 1996. That is Greece. For 20 points, the Second Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, better known by this acronym, was signed by George Bush and Boris Yeltsin in 1996.
Southridge.
Krishna.
Start.
Start. Very good for 20 points. For 10 points, in 1996 in southwestern Nepal, archaeologists found the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautama, founder of this religion.
A steal by
Okay,
Southridge.
Scott is going to steal for Southridge. Come on around. Talk it over with your teammates. We'll let you do that.
Buddhism.
Buddhism is correct for 10 points. Very good. And for 10 points, Pravda, the major newspaper in this country, ceased publication in 1996 after 84 years.
Southridge.
Okay, Krishna.
The former Soviet Union.
Okay, we'll take that. Russia. Yes, okay. Let's go to another category. All right, it is crime. Get them out of here. For 20 points. Robbery that takes place on the high seas is known as this type of crime.
Columbia River. And here's a steal.
Another steal by Scott, their second of the round.
Piracy. Piracy.
Piracy is correct. Very good for 20 points. For 10 points, The Nuremberg trials gave rise to the notion of crimes against this.
River.
Emily.
Humanity.
Humanity is correct. Yes, very good. For 10 points, identify the two main categories of larceny.
Columbia River.
Okay, Lisa.
Petty and grand.
That's correct. Very good. For 40 points, the term assault refers to the threat to use force. This legal term refers to the actual use of force.
A steal by Southridge.
Oh, got his final steal of this half. He's used them up already.
Battery?
That is correct. Battery. And for 20 points, kidnappers usually offer to release their victims when this is paid.
Columbia River.
Okay, Lisa.
Ransom.
A ransom is correct. Okay, one more category, then we'll take a break. Okay, we'll go into trivia. For 40 points, this type of poem, written in funny but often ungrammatical verse, is thought to have originated in Ireland in the 1800s.
Columbia River.
Okay, Lisa.
Limerick.
A limerick, yes, for 40 points. Very good. For 10 points, if the Earth's atmosphere vanished, the Earth's ocean would do this.
Columbia River.
Jamie.
Evaporate.
They would evaporate. Boil away.
It's crazy.
For 20 points, express the number 5 times 9 to the 4th power in non-exponential form. Again, I tried to read as slow as I could because it's a lot of figuring. It is 50,000. For 10 points, if something is difficult to find, then according to the proverb, it may be easier to find a needle in this.
Columbia River.
Emily.
A haystack.
A haystack, yes, for 10 points. And for 20 points, this is the name of the statuettes given to those people who excel in the movie industry.
River.
Lisa.
Oscar.
Oscar, very good, okay. We'll take a break. We have a good match going on. When we come back, we'll find that mystery category after these messages.
He's a teacher. She's a veterinarian. They're messengers. But for one night, we're gonna turn them into stars. Dick Clark presents Your Big Break. An all-new season of real people really singing as their favorite superstars. On Your Big Break.
Tonight at 6 on Oregon's 12.
Spin City's having an identity crisis.
Mike, you need to explore new worlds.
They all think they're somebody else.
Paul, 2 weeks ago, you thought Puffy Combs was a breakfast cereal.
Well, that was then, girlfriend. When the only man who can fix it...
That's it, suckers. I'm on vacation.
...won't set foot in the office.
Mike, you're sitting in your inbox.
Will they ever sort it out?
Stop talking like you're Barry White.
Oh, come on, Dave.
On the next Spin City.
Tonight at 7 on Oregon's 12.
Over the past 10 years, I've successfully performed thousands of LASIK procedures, and I'm personally committed to providing only the best care available. The cost for laser vision correction is always a concern. Our commitment is to surgical excellence, delivering only the latest laser technology for our patients, as well as personalized care, and making it affordable for every patient. Visit us today and see the difference.
The HP High Five Challenge. South is still in the lead with 2,310 points. Columbia River not too far behind with 2,270. Before we do anything else, I'd like to introduce one of today's two coaches. Randy Rutschman with Southridge could not make it, but with me on my right is Terry Glafka, who's been with us for 8 years. Thank you very much for all your work. She teaches IB English, not just English, IB. She wanted me to get that plug in. Again, a round of applause for Terry and the other coach. Now, while she's walking off, I'd also like to make a correction. During the last category, on the 20-pointer, express the number 5 times 10 to the 4th power in non-exponential form. I said 5 times 9 instead of 10. So neither team rang in. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. We're going to go to another question worth 20 points. Here we go. In this cartoonish flick, Matthew Broderick stars as John Brown, a security guard who aspires to be a cop.
Southridge, and here's a
now
steal.
We do have a steal by Jesse. Come on around, River. Talk it over with the team. Okay, time is up. Come on over. Hurry up.
Roger Rabbit.
That is incorrect. Okay. Southridge, 3 seconds. No talking, please. Okay, Peter.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget is correct. Okay. Before we find that mystery category, John Whitten, into the prize list, please.
All right, Wayne, all students and coaches from today's 2 teams receive official HP High Five Challenge jackets, vests, or shirts. Look for the official school licensing symbol on products and services that are helping to fund our schools. All students and coaches from today's 2 teams receive 2 certificates for lunch at Machismo Mouse restaurants. Watch for new tastes and hearty flavors. All students and coaches receive 2 admissions to the Enchanted Forest south of Salem, Oregon. Experience the biggest log ride in the Northwest, the Fantasy Fountains Water Light Show, and much more. It's Enchanted Forest. All students and coaches also receive 4 free Hollywood video rentals, where all movies, including new releases, rent for 5 days. Following regular season play, all students and coaches on the 6 runner-up teams each receive a lunch cruise on the Portland Spirit, the Northwest premier dinner ship. For the 2 teams that make the finals, all students, along with their parents and both coaches and other special High Five guests, receive a private cruise aboard the 75-foot luxury yacht Willamette Star. Back to you, Wayne.
Let's find our mystery category for today. All right, it's going to be the Old West for 40 points. Most of the ghost towns of the Old West relied on this industry.
Columbia.
Okay, Emily.
Mining?
Mining is correct for 40 points. Very good. For 20 points. 2 days after the first coast-to-coast telegraph line was completed, this mail delivery service made its last trip.
A steal by river.
Okay, we have a steal by river.
Pony Express.
The Pony Express is correct, yes. Here we go with 40 points. In the Old West, rustling was a crime which involved stealing this.
River.
Okay, Emily.
Cattle?
Cattle, yes. Branded livestock. Very good. Old West for 80 points. This is the big one. Now listen up. He led the Mormons to the Great Salt Lake.
A steal by Columbia
Jesse
River.
From Columbia River is going to steal.
Yeah, Joseph.
Okay, time is up.
Joseph Smith.
That is incorrect, Columbia River. Okay, Southridge, 3 seconds. Okay, Peter.
Brigham Young.
Brigham Young is correct, yes, for 80 points. Okay, guys, we got one more. Hold it. Old West for 20 points. On a cattle drive, this fear, a wild, panicked flight of the cattle, was the greatest fear of the cowboys.
River.
Okay, here we go with Lisa.
Stampede.
A stampede, yes, for 20 points. Okay. We have a stampede for points. Columbia River, right now, you have 2,190 points. Southridge, you're going to take the lead into the next game with 2,410. Again, don't forget, these teams will be on later on this season. We thank you for joining us here on the HP High Five Challenge. Tell your friends and neighbors to watch. We'll see you next week right here. So long, everybody. Way to go.
I only